Yesterday as I was cooking my Thanksgiving dinner and preparing to be with my family, I realized that there are three men, Travis McMichael, Gregory McMichael, and William Riley Bryant, who will not be spending their Thanksgiving with their families. These three men were found guilty of murdering Ahmaud Arbery, a young 25-year-old black man who was jogging through their neighborhood. These two took it up on themselves, Gregory McMichael and Travis McMichael, to chase Ahmaud Arbery. And William Riley Bryant, he videotaped it. Now, he was only found guilty on 7 counts. Greg McMichael was found guilty on 7 counts, but Travis McMichael was found guilty on 9 counts of murder. And even 1 count of felony murder is up to the judge's discretion. He could give them a life sentence with the possibility of parole, but they would still have to spend at least 30 years in prison before they would be eligible for that parole. And this man, Greg McMichael, who has had 2 heart attacks and 1 hip replacement, you should have seen the look on his face when the judge said guilty. These 3 men, in their minds, thought that they were doing the right thing, and they weren't. You can be a good neighbor and help out your fellow neighbors with just being a watcher. You just watch and you report to the police what you see. You don't jump in your pickup truck with a shotgun and a 357 Magnum and chase somebody through your neighborhood in broad daylight and then think you're going to get away with it. I like what the prosecuting attorney said. Matter of fact, I like everything she said. That these were 3 bullies bullying a young man, and when he turned to confront them, he was killed. These 3 men bullied a young 25-year-old black man who didn't even have a cell phone on him. And just like the prosecuting attorney said, this is not the Wild West. You can't gun somebody down in broad open daylight and then go on with the rest of your day like nothing happened. That was somebody's child. Ahmaud Arbery had a mother and a father. Just like Greg McMichael was a father to Travis McMichael, well, Ahmaud Arbery had a family, and you took him away from his family. So it's not just you 3 who are not going to be spending the holiday with your families. It's also Ahmaud Arbery. He has been laid to rest. He cannot be with his family. And I just want to say that we can all stand today and say that Black lives truly matter. We can all say that Black lives truly matter. We didn't just get justice for Ahmaud Arbery. We got justice for a lot of people who have been murdered and then unjustly let those murderers go. So this wasn't just a victory for Ahmaud Arbery that 3 white men were convicted of killing him. This was a victory for a lot of people. These men will have to serve at least 30 years in prison. 30 years. If the judge gives them life with the possibility of parole. Our Black children matter. Our black children matter. Just like your child matters, our black children matter. And when they go out for a jog, we want them to come home safe. And I will say thank you to William Roddy Bryant for videotaping this, because these men probably wouldn't have even gone on trial if it wasn't for that videotape. These men, Greg McMichael and Travis McMichael, may have been terrorists in their own neighborhood. I have a neighbor just like that, and fortunately, he hasn't killed anybody yet. But he will certainly banish his weapon and let you know that whatever it is that you coming on this street to do, you better back up. So thank you to Mr. William Bryant for videotaping this. I'm sorry you got mixed up in this mess, because you seem like, a person who thought he was doing the right thing. But when you corralled Ahmaud Arbery back towards Greg and Travis McMichael, that was the wrong thing to do. You even hit that young man with your truck. What if that was your son? And if he was trying to get in your truck, maybe he thought you was there to help him, but he soon found out that you were not. And he had no other choice but to run back towards Travis McMichael. So maybe Ahmaud Arbery can now rest in eternal peace, because his killers have been found guilty of murder. Travis McMichael was found guilty of 9 counts. Greg McMichael, 7 counts. William Roddy Bryant, 7 counts. Those felony murder charges carry a life sentence. So the judge said that these 3 men should be taken into custody by the sheriff, and they were all led out of the courthouse in handcuffs and shackles. So these 3 men did not get to spend their holiday with their family. And people who want to do vigilante justice, be the judge, jury, and executioner, you should look back at the case of these 3 men who were tried by a jury of their peers, 11 white and 1 black, and they were still convicted of murder. All right, guys, y'all stay healthy and stay blessed, and I'm out. And your attorney is some piece of work. Kevin Goff is some piece of work. He don't want no more black pastors in the courtroom. Lord have mercy. But the prosecuting attorney, she represented her case, and she got a conviction on all 3 of y'all. So big thumbs up to her. All right, guys, I'm out.